I'm here with Erin Gerlach, and we are making, well, succulents in a fishbowl.
And a fishbowl.
So Erin, tell me a little bit about how we're gonna get started with this project.
Well, the first thing you need to do is pick a bowl. I picked a candy bowl, and you're going to remove the top of it. We don't need that anymore. And put some plastic wrap around it to keep the bowl clean. Then we're gonna make these removable. So we're gonna build a custom base for them. And we're gonna seat these bowls kind of like so in there, which is why we use the plastic wrap on it. And we will be using a synthetic modeling clay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that.
To do that, so let's get started.
Glove up.
Glove up.
Are you wearing gloves because you need to when you're working with chemical compounds, or is it more just because you don't like to get your hands dirty?
It is both.
Okay.
It is both. So for this one, I will have you mix up.
I like it when I get to play along. So
You get
now
to
we
play
have
along.
2 different colors.
We have 3 different colors.
Oh, we have 3 different
We
colors.
have 3 different colors, but we have some already ready for
Okay, so
everyone.
I'm just mixing these 2 balls together.
Yes, you have an A and a B.
And that's what activates it, right? Because when
Right.
it's in the jar, it's not active, and I'm trying to get this
Correct.
to be just one overall color. And
Correct.
you're mixing something too,
I
right?
am mixing up, it's a brown and a black to make kind of more of a woodsy color.
Okay.
And it gets mixed with a part B. So those are the colors right there.
And that activates it. So just so that I'm clear, these are colored because you're looking for color mixing. Like if we look at our color chart, if you
Correct.
wanted to find a particular color,
Correct.
you could figure out how to make a purple or a blue
Right.
or whatever it is that you wanted.
You got it. You
Okay.
got it. So before I get started with that, to make a tinfoil base,
Yeah.
it's really easy. You just
I love tinfoil as an armature. It's one of those things everybody has it in their cabinet. It's so easy to use.
It's easy. So that's all we're gonna do, and you just build it the way that to kind of use it as a filler.
Whatever size you want, I'm sure, to
Right.
fit your bowl. So if you had a very
Right.
small jar,
Yep.
you'd make a smaller one, a very big one. I love that everything's custom.
Yes, and so you're gonna use the tinfoil to seat around your glass, however big or small you want your base, or bulky, whatever. And you can use several layers if you want. Just make it firm. So that's what we'll do
And
with
then it
that.
doubles as a crown.
It does double as a crown. I also like to keep a piece of plastic nearby,
Okay.
just for seating it in there in case anything. The plastic wrap on the bowl is to keep the bowl clean, but the wrap here is to keep the clay off the bowl so you can continuously reseat it.
Okay.
Now, the thing is that you don't need to reseat anything if you want to just make everything stick together,
Okay.
and you don't ever have to want to worry about the
I
base
see what
coming
you're
up.
saying. So
You
you
don't
want to
have
glue
to
it
do
together.
this step.
So
Yep.
I'm just looking at this, if I can show this for 1
Yeah.
second, which is this is completely removable.
Completely
But what you're
removable.
saying is if you didn't use the plastic wrap, then this would come to as
yes.
one piece and forever.
Oh, yes, forever.
Okay. Is this mixed enough?
It is mixed enough. You
Okay.
want about 2 minutes, no marbling, and you want to feel heat. Heat's your activation key with
I
this
thought this
product.
was warm.
Yep, nope, that's not just your hand.
Okay, I thought I was just so hot that it was happening. So you're gonna roll that out, I see.
Yeah, I kind of just press it out. And you can do whatever you like. You can roll it, you can
Is there a
you can
particular
press
thickness
it.
you're looking for?
With this, it's really easy. You don't have to make it thick. You can, however you like. It's really custom for exactly that. So if you're gonna put a press mold on it, you want it the depth of your press mold.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna work the clay around the base.
And you're making almost, it looks like a wreath or anything like that. I mean, I
It
feel like you could
is.
use this technique for a variety of things, not just a base.
Correct. And you could even customize a base that you already bought from the store. They have, kind of neat wood bases, or if you just found something that you wanted to put a piece of glass on and go, oh, that's really cool, because you don't want to do this part, you could totally just use
you
this
just
and
wrap
use
it
the
with
same
clay, change the color,
Exactly.
the texture. Is it going to pick up the texture of the tinfoil? Oh, wait, the tinfoil stays inside. I'm having a moment. Or do you take it off?
Well, no, the tinfoil is going to stay
tinfoil
inside. So
stays
if you take that
inside.
off and you turn it upside down for everybody,
Let's see what this looks like.
it's not very pretty, but you could use more
Right.
clay underneath and put that on after it's all cured, because it does adhere to itself in any stage of setup,
Okay.
which is super helpful when you want to work in stages and you hear kids bother you, or your husband comes in or something,
Or
or
the
the
cat
phone
comes
rings,
through, or who
whatever
knows
that
what.
is. So now the clay is on the bowl, and so this is a hard piece of what we're gonna do.
So this is actually the same compound, this is dried.
This is a silicone compound. I actually cast this off of an actual tree in my yard. And so we're just gonna,
so you basically made a custom mold out of silicone from a tree in my yard. So it's almost now we're making a tree base for our succulents, which is so perfect.
We are doing exactly that. So I just get this wet. You could use a solvent, you could use water. I really favor using like a cooking spray to just spray your mold because it's just real fast, easy release. So we're just gonna take this and
wait, would your mold become glued to that if you didn't use a release agent?
As long as it's flexible, it will not. So we're just gonna go around this a little bit.
That's amazing how you can just make something look like bark and you're not even paying attention like if it's overlapping or if there's any problems.
That's kind of the beauty of using something that's a bark, but you could use any kind of a pattern, any kind of a press mold or stamp, anything like that. So now that I have this kind of on here, what you'll want to do is you'll want to put your plastic down. Yep. Because I have the clay on the edge, and you're gonna wanna seat it in there however you want. If you want it outside, if you want it just standing up, like some of these other pieces are standing up over here.
So you're saying that you're pushing it down, that's
however,
what you're saying is seating.
However you want it. So for this one, we're gonna make it on its side, because that's kind of fun.
And that's gonna cause the clay to flatten in certain areas and accommodate the exact shape of your bowl.
You could leave it just like this. You don't have to remove it because the clay is not gonna stick to plastic. So, there you go. So you peel it up and it'll be a little shiny in there, and that's good, that's fine. And so now we are going to
decorate.
We are gonna decorate, and for that we are gonna use some crushed amethyst rock. You could use anything you like though to embellish it. You don't have to embellish it. We'll put this right here so you can do the fun part.
Oh good, I like doing the fun part.
And I'm gonna roll this out. We're gonna
So now it's time to remove the plastic because we don't need to protect that bowl anymore.
Yeah, let's just take that off.
Okay.
And so now we're gonna...
And I see that you now have matched the color of the clay to the amethyst. So I'm assuming that if you were gonna use something that was like orange, you'd wanna mix up an orange color or something like that.
You could mix up whatever color you like. And so for this is gonna be kind of fun.
This totally makes me think of like so many things that you could do by being able to like embed these jewels. I'm immediately thinking of like all sorts of wands and magic fairy stuff and going to like princessy kind of stuff that would be really fun to do.
You got it.
So let's add that amethyst.
Yes. We're gonna salt it. I'll let you do the
so all I'm
honors.
gonna do now is just sort of rub it in here and it's gonna pick up a bunch of these stones, right? Just like that. That's
just
so
like that.
cool. And I can keep embedding it. And once it dries, it's permanent, right?
Correct.
And you can, of course, press them in and do anything custom there that you want. So what are the next steps?
So you could then just continue to embellish it. This can get wet, so you don't have a problem with cleaning or anything like that, which is why we make them removable. But you could, add press molds and add some extra embellishments on it. You can buy things from the store and stick it directly into the clay. And then you could even burnish it with some mica powders.
For even a little bit more shine, which I really like. And if we look at some of the finished ones that you have, I mean, talk about shine. The coins on this are so cool. That octopus is just amazing.
All of those little things. You can sculpt with it. So that's the other fun part. You don't have to just use press molds.
Well, I love this one with the shells too. I think that base is amazing. You could fill it with water. You could even put a fish back in there, I suppose, right?
You can put a fish back in any of them, actually.
Which would be so cool. And, we talked about princesses and glitter, and look at that one right up front. The folds in the fabric, I mean, it looks like it's sitting on fabric. I can't believe it's clay. You've got mad sculpting skills, girl.
Thank you.
And then, of course, this one you've put an LED light in, which I think is so cool. That totally looks like a fishbowl to me, but with amazing feet that feel like fantasy or gothic or something like that.
They were cast off of a piece of furniture at an antique store.
That is so cool. And now you told me that we actually get to put the succulents in, which I'm super excited about.
We do. So start with your dirt.
Okay, now do I tip this or do I just throw it in?
You can take that totally off however you want.
Okay.
You just dump that in there.
Wow, this is technical so far. I'm ready.
Technical so far. Now put it how you want it, and then
throw a succulent in there. So cute. Here you go.
The succulent in there.
And look how great that is. You have your own little terrarium. I love it. Thank you so much, Erin. This was fantastic.
Thank you.